Hey, welcome back. It's Brad Taylor at Taylor Coach and Tracy's RV in Millgrove, Ontario, Canada. We're here bringing another video on a coach that we just finished. This is an 18-foot trailer. So we show you some of the features in our customization on changing for consumers and that, or customers I should say, that are looking at our different trailers. This is very similar to our 17-foot that we already have a video on there, where it just had an electric fridge, just a sink, and a lot less features. This particular customer has come in and said, you know, really like your 17, wanted it fully loaded with everything, but wanted a little larger dinette like I have in my own particular trailer and my son's trailer, which is that instead of that 40-inch dinette at the front, it's a 48, giving you a nice other double bed than your main 54-inch double bed at the back. So if you want to take another couple with you in that, it gives you that little extra room. So we've added a foot to the trailer, added it at the front dinette, put it into the closet area, which is now a pantry, and the counter. But we've also kept it that 78 inches wide, the 6'6" wide, so when it comes to your vehicle, you don't need mirrors to see by it or anything like that. You got your nice big front window for visibility and everything for seeing. You know, your double tank, double 20s at the front, your battery. You got your BAL crank down jacks all the way around. And still, you know, your one-piece aluminum roof, one-piece aluminum underbelly, so you don't have all the maintenance, worrying about mice, ants. You don't have to worry about, you know, branches tearing your roof or anything like that also. And on the side of it here, we have a 13-foot A&E rollout 8500 awning. It's got a couple little sticker things on the side here. This one also has a fully, where you can add a screened-in room to it. So it has a full screened-in room and that to it. You know, you got tandem axle, your GFIC receptacle on the outside, our spares mounted underneath, and we've got our bike carrier on the back for carrying our bikes. And we've also added on this particular one, it's got lights all the way around. So if you come into a park at nighttime and that, and it's hard to see, you can turn your lights. It's got lights on both sides, the front and the back, which makes it really nice that it really lights up the campsite so you can see where you're going and where all the branches are on the tree, so you don't back into some that you have to fix later. So let's bring you on board and we'll show you a bunch of the features on the inside of this particular trailer. So let's go on board. Okay, now we got you on board this 18-foot trailer. Want to show you some of the features on the inside. You got your full screen door and that here. We've left our counter back, given a few inches here, giving you a little bit more space coming in and a spot to, you know, set your shoes over to the side and everything to keep them away from the opening. While I take you through this particular trailer to show you a lot of the features on the inside of it too, to give you a combined weight of all the features that are in this particular 18-footer, this one, when we put it on our scales, was 2,173 pounds sitting dry on our scales. Has everything in it except central vac. We left the central vac out on this particular unit because they figured they could just use a broom. So it's a feature that's also available too for ones that want it. On the front up here, this is a 48-inch dinette here, making it into a nice double bed. So it's 48 by 75 inches. So it's just that 6 inches narrow of another 54-inch double bed. We got an overhead bunk area here that comes down and also makes a great cabinet storage area for blankets and pillows and that. We have a Jensen multimedia player over here. That's for playing all your CDs, DVDs and all that, all through the television, and great features on it. From there we've got our double sink here. I'll swing by the camera guy. We've got our double sink with our high-rise neck. We've got our great old cutlery tray in it that we do in all our coaches. Lots of storage underneath, storage up above. You got your microwave, your overhead range hood. And this particular one also has a 3-burner cooktop, where you also have a 21-inch oven. So this is the largest oven that's offered in the RV industry for cooking capacity, I should say, in the 21-inch. Really nice range, that's for sure. We also do a little flip up on the counter to give yourself a little extra storage space. You can add sink covers to them too, for ones that like to add sink covers to them. It's a personal choice, but gives you a nice size counter and still a smaller trailer. You still got the great reading lights that we do on all our coaches for ones that want reading lights on them. Got lots of visibility in the back with lots of cross ventilation. So you got ventilation from left to right along with the back window opening also. You've also got the bunk at the back here for storage of your blankets and pillows. We've got our screened in room sitting up there right now. And it makes it great for the kids if you've got kids, instead of the hybrids where they all pop out and the canvas wears out and cables cranking them up and stuff like that to support it all. This here, there is no cables or canvas or anything. You got the bunks up above. You got you got your two major beds. This is your 54 by 75, which is like a true double bed. Makes it really great as your main master bed in the trailer. And then from there, your kids are up above and you don't have any canvas wearing out, any pop-outs or anything like that. And, you know, when the kids aren't going with you and you get that, 10, 15 years down the road, it just becomes the mom and dad's trailer again. You can go out and still travel with your RV, which makes it really great because you're not out looking for another RV. And all our coaches that we build here at Taylor Coach, our life expectancy on most of our coaches are all that 30, 30, 40, 50 years. It all depends on how you treat them over the time. But most of our coaches through the 70s, 80s, they're still all on the road. We see different ones come in. I talk to lots of consumers on how much they still love their coaches. And ones that just found them for the first time, bought an 82, said what an absolutely fabulous coach. From there, you got your television at the back. This is a Jensen LED flat screen TV. So it's great for watching TV when you're, lounging on the couch or that, or you're going to bed, you want to catch a little bit of news. It's strictly all 12 volt. For playing movies, we run HDMI through the trailers for playing all your movies and everything like that. So it makes it really great for picture quality and everything like that for ones of you that are stuck in and it's raining and you want to catch a movie on board. From there, we've left the closet out in this one and made the closet strictly into a pantry. So you got lots of storage for your food and everything, which leaves only more storage in the trailer through it. We have our Go Power solar system in this particular trailer too, so he can be off the grid. We've got a Penguin air conditioner, 11.5 for BTU, so you don't need a 30 amp service to make it run. This is the air that we use on most of our coaches that we manufacture. This one runs on a 15 amp service, but you can also run them on 30s. It just gives you more flexibility of what you can run it on. You can also run them on a 2,000 watt Honda generator. This has the big fridge in it, which makes it nice for such a small trailer. So you got a nice size fridge in it with a freezer up above that you've seen in a lot of our bigger coaches. There's still lots of storage down below. It's all a ducted heat system, keeping the trailer very evenly heated. Right down to, this is our bath that is just your toilet shower combination. Doesn't have the separate vanity, but we still have the heat vent into the bathroom, so it's heated in the bathroom, giving you nice warm heat in the bathroom so that when you're camping in those early spring, late fall, and that you're not sitting there trying to warm up the bathroom in the trailer. So, well, I really hope you enjoyed the video on this particular trailer, so you can kind of compare the 17 that we've already showed a few videos earlier that just had an electric fridge and a sink versus basically the exact same trailer, just stretched out that extra foot. So we've added a little into making the closet a little bigger, which is now a pantry. We've got our kitchen counter, which is a little bigger, so they've got their double sink. And we added to the dinette so they could bring another couple. And each of them have a great comfortable bed. And I should mention too, for the storage, because we left the closet out up at the front here, we'll get the camera guy to catch it. We've added a few coat hooks up at the front because they're looking at just basically, looking at hanging up a few coats and things like that. Because some of the pantry will probably end up being for some of their clothes, that they could fold their clothes and use the rest of it for their food. So when it comes to the other storage in the trailer here, you got a few pots and pans. The rest is storage underneath the seats and that, some at the back here, all up in the bunks. And you got it underneath the fridge, and you still have your vehicle to store stuff in too. So it gives you a lot of storage in such a small, compact trailer, but it's still in that light range. When you put at that 2173, when you put all your camp gear in this particular trailer and get it out on the road, this trailer will be rolling down the road. We're probably looking somewhere around that maybe 2,600 pounds traveling when you're out camping, which makes it really economical for all the vehicles rated to tow under 3,500 pounds. You've got all the same creature comforts as the 35 footers, if not more, and you're doing it with your vans and your small SUVs, and you can do it for years and years down the road. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, it's Brad Taylor at Taylor Coach and Tracy's RV. If you got any questions on our product or that, don't hesitate to give me a shout. I'm looking at my website to get our phone number. You got any questions in general on our trailer? Again, hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Take care. Watch for more videos down the road. Bye now.